first and 10. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Third and short yardage. Cousins able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They go play action. Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Play fake. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Cousins on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. To throw again on second down. Prescott left side to Lamb. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway on a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on third down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. The numbers for Zeke from last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. A handoff left, Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2nd down and 5. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
1st down, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Third and short yardage, Prescott. Able to find Lazard. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. A second down throw for Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Cousins gives way to Cook. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. To throw is Cousins. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Here's a give to Madison running right. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw, Cousins. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On play, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Prescott from the gun. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he stopped at the 44. It's also a gain of 4, and now it's fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And they will take a knee here. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So we have reached halftime. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Prescott.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 2nd down at 7. Going to run again here with Pollard. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll get this to Lazard. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with a former Viking, Cordero Patterson. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A good run there by Cook on 1st down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Cousins. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A give. This is Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Cousins now. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
They run it again with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Prescott. And Rudolph has it, the tight end.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Pollard again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. That's complete to Lazard. Fights through, and now a crease.
2nd and 2.
Here's Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Prescott now.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Badgley's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Throwing again on second down. Cousins.
Open man is Osborne. He's got him.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Cousins.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line.
He's going to get this one down to Cook. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Cousins to throw. And, oh, what a catch at the 2. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Took their shot at going for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this thing.
It's the right call. I truly believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they want to be really aggressive and fake it.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now it's Patterson.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott.
Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Prescott.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coach has always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
Pollard.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, David.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for Dallas, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1.